segment fundraise today. We have with us Orange Health Labs. It's a diagnostic chain that was launched operations in January 2021. In the past 2 years odd, the company has seen revenue grow over 100% year on year, and it's achieved around 100 crores in terms of revenue run rate as of September 2024. The diagnostic chain has raised a total of $35 million till now, with Accel India leading their $7 million Series A round and then upping their stake further in Series B. The total investment from Accel is more than $10 million. We have with us Dhruv Gupta, who's the co-founder of Orange Health, and Anand Daniel, who's a partner at Accel, joining in to discuss the potential from this. Afternoon, gentlemen. Well, Dhruv, let's start with you. You're in a space which is extremely competitive and fragmented to a certain extent as well. So what has resulted in this 100% growth that you've seen in your business in the past 2 years?
Absolutely. Thank you, Ekta. So diagnostics traditionally has been a very cluttered market. There are lots of companies, like you correctly said, who've been in the space. In fact, when we launched in Bangalore itself has had 1,800 labs. And, we were lab number 1,801. But fundamentally, what we realized is that actually, what consumers needed was that, modern Indian consumers are looking to get more and more convenience at home. We get our food at home, we get groceries at home, we get salon services at home. But when we're sick and we want to get tested, this wasn't an experience that was smoothly available at home. So in Jan 2021, we launched Orange Health with the premise that we will offer customers the opportunity to to get tested at home within 60 minutes and get reports within 6 hours. With this premise, we launched, and within 12 months, we actually became Bangalore's largest COVID lab. Over the years, we've expanded to multiple cities, and we've developed a significant market share in our cities, which has fundamentally enabled us to penetrate the market, to capture market share from other players, and also be able to capture the growth that's happening in this market organically.
Okay. Well, let's get Anand into this conversation as well. Anand, you all have been you all led the Series A investment in Orange Orange Health rather. Give us a sense in terms of, what is the return that you're anticipating from this particular diagnostic chain, and what is the potential growth that you are expecting in the diagnostic industry?
Yeah, Ekta, thanks for having me. Great question. So when we invested, it was mainly Tarun and Dhruv and a small team in Bangalore, right? So when we invested the Series A round, and when we invest in any of these companies, we expect them to be touching hundreds of thousands, if not millions of lives over time. In fact, Orange has already touched 1 million lives in their short existence. So to answer your initial question, can this become a household name where people go to for trusted, highly accurate, and high speed in terms of turnaround diagnostics at home? That is the thesis. And we are really excited to partner with Dhruv, Tarun, and team on this.
But your total investment is around $10 million. Give us a sense in terms of what is the horizon of investment and what is the anticipated return, according to you?
Yeah, so our investment horizons are normally almost a decade, because these are early stage companies. It could take 7 to 10 years to become large companies. And ideally, we look for these uncapped, very large outcomes, and it's very tough to put a specific number. And because I don't want Dhruv to have a set target, it needs to keep growing. And we believe this is a very large market which continues to grow. To your earlier question, just diagnostics is a 15 billion market, growing at 15% year on year in the past, and will continue to grow. So it could be a very large outcome. It's tough to be precise, but the whole belief of our venture capital early stage investment is, if things work out, this could be a very large outcome which can touch millions of lives on a daily basis.
All right, sure. That point's taken. Dhruv, right now you're only in diagnostics, but are you looking to expand into other healthcare verticals, and any further fundraising you would look at?
Sure, absolutely. So, one of the theses that we've had as a company is to fundamentally first focus and win in the market that you're playing in, right? We're in the diagnostic market, like Anand mentioned. Today it's a $15 billion market. Moving over the next decade, looking at about turning into a $40 billion market. There is a large opportunity at first to just focus and go deeper into this market, and that's something that we've been very clear about from the beginning. So as we go deeper, the way we think about diagnostics is that our goal is to fundamentally help consumers measure their health in a way that enables the doctors to diagnose them better. So as we progress as a company, as the market progresses, over time we will probably expand into newer domains, but all in the service of being able to enable doctors to diagnose their patients better. And when we started, we were just an at-home company. Over time, now we're thinking about moving from at-home towards omnichannel, and then like Anand said, it's a little bit as we keep our eyes and ears open, we see where the opportunities are, and then we keep moving into those areas.
Just quickly, before we wrap up this conversation, Anand, what is the next leg of growth that you see in healthcare? Is it companies which do have some kind of association with artificial intelligence? And what is your approach? Are there companies is that a criteria that you would probably be looking at?
I would say the simple criteria is take a real consumer problem, be it in the tier 1 India or Bharat, which is tier 2 and plus. And there are so many problems that still yet to be solved. Use technology and deep thinking from a consumer back. Is this a real problem? How deep is it, and how can we solve and do it? And if they use AI, that's great, but that's not a necessity. Just picking these problems and solving them deeply is what we look for. And just to add to the previous question, Orange is just in 4 cities as of now. So just expanding that to more cities. My parents live in Chennai, and I really wish Orange was that, just on a daily basis across India, people have these problems. So finding stuff, finding problems, solving it deeply, proving that it works in a few areas, and then expanding it is a thing that we can do across diagnostics, across medicines, across tertiary care, like the whole value chain of healthcare and even preventive health.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to wrap up on that note, Anand, as well as Dhruv. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking to us on our fundraise segment. So that's the view coming in from Accel India, which has invested around $10 million in Orange Health, which is a lab or diagnostic chain which has rapidly expanded just in the past couple of years. In fact, started operations post-COVID in 2021. We'll take a short break, but up next, we'll focus on the rupee, which has reached 84 for the first time.